today's class, we are going to talk about two of the main topics required for the machine learning. First one is Matplotlib, and another one is EDA. Okay, so like both Matplotlib comes under the part of EDA only. If somebody unmutes his mic, kindly, like if somebody's mic is unmuted, kindly mute it. Yeah, Matplotlib in EDA. We have 2-3 more modules which we use, that is NumPy, Pandas, Seaburn. That is also used for plotting and all. Where there is most for the training purpose, we use scikit-learn. Okay, so yeah, there are multiple libraries, but the main point what I was trying to say is in EDA, that is exploratory data analysis. So exploratory data analysis, in that we use NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib to know about the data. NumPy is used to actually convert the arrays into NumPy array, right? To process faster. For why we use NumPy? To process the data faster. Because in the normal Python, when we use list or dictionary and whatever we have arrays and all, that is little bit slow. But NumPy makes it fast. Reason being because it has C language integrated at the back end. Okay, and there were multiple reasons also. So that's why NumPy is fast. So that makes easier, work too easy and fast for a person or for a data scientist to perform EDA. Right, that is the importance of the NumPy. Why Pandas is used in EDA? Pandas is nothing but to manipulate the data. To manipulate, or if you want to do something, if you want to interact with the data, manipulate, if you want to know about the data. So whatever, if you want any kind of description, anything you want to know from the data, that's why you use Pandas, right? And NumPy. Now why we use Matplotlib? I'll not cover Seaburn now, but go for the Matplotlib. For the Matplotlib, like mat, plot and lib. So we have multiple MATLabs, right? Many of you have heard of MATLabs. That is used for plotting, right? If yes, put a thumbs up. I want to see like people are knowing this or not. Only 2 thumbs up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, no 16, 16, 17. Hey, leave. So in MATLAB, no, we used to plot something in 3D or something. Plot 3D or 2-dimensional figure if you want to make of something visual appealing. So same way, when we want to actually visualize the data, we need Matplotlib. Like it is one of the old library. There are multiple libraries present in the market today which you can use to visualize the data, but the mostly used is Matplotlib. Like 99% of the people, like I can say 100% of the machine learning engineers have used Matplotlib, right? So see, if you want to know about the data, for example, you have a address of my house, let's say something, my address, but it's not a good one. Like, okay, you have a textual data, but if you want to visualize, what you will do, you will put this data into Google Map, and over there you can see my house. Okay, this is how my house looks like. Same way Pandas do for the textual data, whatever the data we have. If you want to manipulate, we use Pandas, but if you want to see it in a visual manner, we use Matplotlib. Got the concept why we study Matplotlib? Any doubt till here? Yeah, okay, I'll teach you one more thing, the life necessity tool, life saving tool. Where is the tab? It's here on. See, if you go over here, search Matplotlib. See, on the first we are getting Matplot visualization with Python, matplot.org. click on it. This is the main official website of Matplotlib, right? This is the module. Same for the NumPy. If you type NUMPY, num sorry, not the first one, the second one, numpy.org. If you click on it, you'll get the officially page, that official document, whatever the things are happening inside the NumPy, how they have been coded, and everything you can learn from free, right? So if you go for the documentation part, you can see to the absolute beginner's guide, to the user guide, contributor if you want to be a contributor, how to use APIs of the NumPy. So if you click over here, you'll get the basic, how to import, reading the example code. Each and every function is explained very, very in-depthly, right? Everything, each and everything. So how to do indexing. This is the getting out any value based on some whatever the index you are passing, that rows and column. What is the meaning of this colon? So everything is explained over here in depth. If you want to learn, so for example, if you got any doubt while doing the coding part, you can come and easily search it. Same for the Matplotlib, you can go for the user guide or plot types, anything. If you want to know how many different types of plot are, should I use different as per my data, like my data requires a different type of. So over here there are multiple data, what we can say, graphs which you can use in your code. Okay, so this one of the contour plot, which is mostly used for when you have a 3D or like mostly 3D data when you want to visualize. Okay, so this is, I don't know, irregularly graded data, tricontour. There are multiple based on your work, based on your company which you will be working on. It comes like this is a plot surface. This is okay. Also for the 3D visualization, when you are performing gradient descent, what is gradient descent? We'll learn about it. So at that time you can use this to visualize. Or if you want to download the code, whatever it is, you can read over here. See, if you go for the user guide, so how you can start with everything is labeled. How if you want to label the plots, for example, the naming, I'll show you over here. For example, this is the plot. If you want a title over here, how you can plot the title. If you want to change the color, how you can change. Labeling, yeah, over here what we are talking, labeling. If you want the name of the plot which you have plotted right now, the data, the graph, whatever you have plotted. Then annotation. Annotation, if you want to annotate something, annotate means to adding something in your data, or you want to pinpoint something. That's what annotating. So over here we have used an arrow and textual over here, like local max over here, yeah. Annotate is a function inside a. I'll teach everything. I'm just giving you a brief right now about Matplotlib or this website, right? So annotation is a function where we pass this and we told about okay, string 0.05. So this will be the shrinking part. Then face color is black, means the color should be black. And what we want arrow. So yeah, that's it. So legends are nothing but whenever we want something like this, we want to tell which of the color or part of the graph is showing what, representing what entity. So at that time we use legends. For our example here, these are the blue lines are representing something. So this is data 1, orange data 2. That is known as legends. Okay. Scales. Okay, if you want to scale it more, like for example over here you can see the scale is from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, but we want in the every 10th ratio. So what over here they have done, okay, they have just increased over here somewhere. Axis plot, yeah, data is equal to 10 times into data 1. So this is the power what we are giving. Double star means exponentially they have given, increase this scale, right? So yeah, this is the way, tick locator and all. What is tick? Tick's nothing but this part, 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 0, 30, 60, 90. This is the manual how you can give, and this is the automatic if you pass the tick function, x ticks and y ticks. So it will automatically mark. See over x ticks over given 0 to 100 at 30, 30, 30. So 0 to 100 and every 20, 20, 20, 20 it is given. I don't know what is 30 over here. Leave it for right now. Plotting dates and strings. There are multiple things what you can do, and you don't have to mug up everything, because everything is not going to be asked. Whenever you need in company also, you just search it. Like they will also tell, if you don't know, you can go to Matplotlib. That is all the time necessary. Whenever you want, you can do it. The basic thing you should know, how to plot, what is plt.show, what is plt.figure, how to import it. So multiple things are there. How to give the legends, how to give the name, this up, left, low, left, how you can plot subplots in it. This is the basic thing you should be knowing. But if you are called for something big, definitely you can use your guide. Okay, this is known as heat maps. Alright, so the way we are going to plot about color map data. This is color map. We'll see. There are a lot of things I can't teach within 1 hour, but as soon as we go forward, I'll teach everything. Okay, there are multiple types of plots which we'll cover today. We should go in Canva now. How many of you attended this event? This one, FEDA. Okay, we'll do a revision from this only. About no, first we'll cover EDA. No? Yeah, Tanush, you have raised your hand. See, raising hand means doubt. Putting thumbs up means yeah, you understood the concept. Thumbs up means understand the concept. Down means didn't, and you can put a question also. Okay, should I proceed? I'll use to explain EDA, like I'll use these slides to explain EDA, but for the Matplotlib I have something else. I forgot what I have, but I have something. Just a second, brother. Over here. See, okay, it's right now running now. Should we talk about graph first? Yes, we should talk about graph. We'll talk about the graph first. All right, then we'll proceed. How many types of graphs are there? See, visualization. If we talk about visualization, no, that's why we use Matplotlib. Okay, it is one of the way with steps in the EDA. Here over exploratory visualization, and to visualize we use Matplotlib. So we'll focus on this section right now. Okay, this third section. So let's go forward. This is how you can display the data. Okay, how many sales were there of the orange apple and different fruits in the different months, at what is the quantity of sale, or you can do the revenue trend. Okay, so this is histogram, but over here we are using line plot also. There are multiple types of bar charts. Charts. One of the bar chart, pie chart, line, scatter, area chart, whisker chart, violin chart, pair plot. You don't have to mug up code for them. There is a small function chain. Rest of the things are exactly similar for all of them. For the bar chart, okay, we'll continue one by one. This is how a bar chart looks like, vertical and horizontal. When you have only one entity to show, like for example, what is this? Diagonal category label, horizontal. Let's say you want to show the age, okay, how much the age of the student, gender, male and female, or you want to compare two. See, I'll teach one more concept. Univariate analysis. Univariate analysis means only one thing you want to plot. Only one thing you are plotting. One column or one data you are plotting. But what is bivariate? Bivariate analysis. When two columns you are plotting and comparing them. For example, I'll show you in the code. Right now, just focus. So bivariate analysis, when we use two columns to compare the data. It's fine. Compare the data or to represent the data. And univariate, only one variable we use, one column. Actually, you can put variable also. One column we plot. Okay. Any doubt till here? Univariate, bivariate. I'll show you in the code. You will come to understand what I'm talking about. Apart from this, any doubt? Like 50% of the univariate, bivariate. Apart from this 50%, do you have any kind of doubt related to Matplotlib or whatever I told you right now? Okay, so I'm running a code, but where I got this data set, I'll tell you. See, go on Kaggle. Not right now. You can go on Kaggle. Okay, in Kaggle you can search for the Titanic machine learning from disaster. It's one of the competition actually. I'll show you how you can go. Just type Kaggle. Go on the first one. sign it or log in it, whatever is needed. Search over here Titanic. Go down, we'll see competition, right? I think so, this one, the second one, Titanic machine learning from disaster. Click on it. Yeah, this one only. You can enroll into this, like if you want to enroll, I think so it will come enroll or something over here, or submit something. So this is one of the competition where you have to create a model based on the Titanic data set. Okay, how many they have survived, which room they were allocated, and whatever multiple data are there. So you can go and you can check for the rest of the people code also, how they have done and how you have to do. Okay, so let's go for this data. Click on data. We'll come to know, okay, what is the data type, like whatever columns present, what does that column present in the data set tells about. For example, I'll download the data set. Yeah, go on the test, download it. It will ask you can download anywhere. Click on save, click on open. See, this is P class, but we don't know what is P class, right? So how you can go, you go back to the same repository where you have downloaded the data, search for this table, somewhere like this will be coming, or something like this will be coming. What is P class? A proxy for socioeconomic status. Means first class, upper class, middle class, lower class. That is P class or passenger class, right? Socioeconomic status बताता है ये variable. So this is how you can understand your data. That is ticket class, first class, second class, or third class, right? So in case let's say what is SIBSP, we don't know, but we can understand age, this gender and sex. Then passenger ID we can understand, but we can't understand this part, SIBSP. So go over back, check for SIB. So that is siblings, number of siblings or spouse about the Titanic. So as if the data set define family relation in the way siblings, spouse. So you can check 0101. Does they have sibling or spouse something? Yeah, this is the part. So okay, now this is understandable. What is par? So similarly, you can go for the different thing. But this is the textual data, right? If you are in a meeting or a business meeting and you want to tell about something, okay, this much many people have, like how many male were there who have survived or something. So how you can tell them? You can't tell, right? You have to count each and everything. So the better way is to visualize your data. That's why I use Matplotlib, and I have used the same data set in my Google Colab. Sorry, I should close this. This also. Okay. So over here you can see passenger ID, P class, name, sex, age, and same thing, same column. Means this is our data set. This is test data set, and there is one more, that is train data set. On train data set you can see there are two types of data set. I'll tell you right now. I have told in the last class also, train and test. Train data set are those data set which we use to teach our machine learning model, ML model. And test data set are those data set which we use on our model to check the accuracy after the training. Accuracy, precision, or efficiency. Not efficiency, क्या कहते हैं? I forgot that term. For example, let's say right now accuracy or efficiency. Okay, evaluation, model evaluation. Model evaluation. If you want to do model evaluation, that's why I use test data. So over here it's test data, but in the train data you can have, see, over at the last column, everything fare, ticket, parts, age, sex, name, P class, survived. See, there is one column known as survived. Okay, does they survive the Titanic from the Titanic ship? Yes or no. If 0 means no, 1 yes, 1 means yes. Okay, so how you can do this? Now you just basically download this data set, okay, somewhere. Just save it, go to Google Colab, click on this button. This is known as upload button. If you click on it, it will show like something like this. So like by mistake I put test data, but that is also fine. We want to visualize, right? So you can use train or you can use test. So that is up to you. But for the training model, we use train.csv. For the test model, we use test.csv. But if you want to visualize both the data, it's fine. No issues. 100% you can do it. Any doubt till here? Now I'm moving with the code part, how you can visualize it. Okay. Any kind of doubt, guys? Why there is a need or something? If you have anything right now, you can ask. Else, if I start with the coding part, then I'll skip the basic things. Like whatever I told you, I'll just skip it. Okay, okay, brothers. All right, let's go. So here you just click on this, click on the file, for example test, click on test CSV, open. Right now I have already imported it. Okay, so it might show me some error, something. It's fine. So okay, I just what I have to do over here, import numpy as np. Yesterday, what is as means alias. All right, yesterday in yesterday class, Jupyter told alias. That is yes. So I imported numpy as np, like Amitabh as bhaiya, or pandas as pd, or matplotlib.pyplot. Why pyplot? Many of you can ask. Okay, bhaiya, matplot is a library. You showed us that matplot website, but over there was only one thing. Matplot, no. See, it's showing matplotlib.org, not this, right? .pyplot. So what is this pyplot? So the basic question you can ask you, what is pyplot? So the answer should be for this is pyplot is a basic model which consists of all of your plotting graphs. For example, that bar chart, or most of the plotting actually, or whatever you want to do the functions, right? X label, Y label, legends, or title of your graph, subplots. That is everything is present in this model. See, Matplot is a library. In that there is a one function or module you can say. In that module there is that module name is pyplot, and we are calling this one pyplot as PLT. Matplotlib, I'll tell you. Right now I have this name. At that time during teaching I didn't have this access. See, Matplotlib is a library. For example, in house have multiple things like kitchen, bedrooms. So everything has a particular function, right? For the kitchen, the function is to prepare the food, not to sleep, right? Same way, bedroom is to sleep or rest or something, but it's not to prepare food over here, right? Same way, Matplotlib has one function, one module known as pyplot. In that, everything of the function, like whatever you want to plot, everything is present in this. Every type of utensil, what you need to plot graphs is present into this model, right? That's why you use matplotlib.pyplot. And why you use dot means going inside something. For example, uh, when we enter in our university DSU, what we do, we take inside, then we go for this SOE building, right? And inside that we enter this. So if you are gonna tell how you are in this terms like dot, then for example you go to lecture hall 2. So how you can tell in this Python way, dsu.soe.lh2 means we are going under this. This is a whole big thing, but inside this we are calling it a particular thing. That's why .soe, and again one dot because I am going inside SOE for a particular thing, right? And in that I am, let's say, attending webinars or lecture, anything, yeah, seminar. You got my point? Why we use dot?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 500 rupees for this. Okay, we'll go now. See, df.info, what I did, okay, second thing. I called pandas, that is PD over here, right? Numpy, pandas as PD. So PD dot read CSV. What is read CSV? Read CSV is a function to fetch the data from a CSV file. Okay, like we say no to students ki or child ki, okay, go study or go do something. That is a call. So over here we are telling to read the CSV file. Which CSV file? This test.csv. So where it has stored, just right now we have uploaded it over here, right? That is test.csv. Second line clear? Any doubt? CSV stand for comma separated values. You should know. Good question. Comma separated. and then df.info. What is df over here? First of all, I'm calling this data. Which data? Which I have shown you this over here. This whole data I'm calling into a variable like in Python, no? In Python, what we do, we tell like, okay, let's in C, right? Most of you have C in this semester. So what we do, int a is equal to 5, right? And this. So what we are doing, we are storing this 5 value into a. Same way, whatever Excel file I have shown you, no, that test.csv file, this one, this one, this one. All the data I want to store in a variable. How I can do? I have to use a function known as in the pandas. That function it present in the pandas. So I am calling pandas dot read csv, because file type is csv, and read csv. In that file I want what type of file, what is my name of the file? Test.csv. This is the way to read. This is the way to read, and under which category? Under pandas module. Okay, and test.csv is all of my data. Whatever csv data is there, now it is stored in df. df stands for data frame. Right? Any doubt till here, guys? Should I move to the next line of the code? Yes, that's the spirit. df.info, what I am doing now whatever the data I have, that test.csv, I want the information of that data. So where does this data is stored? It is stored inside the df. What is this? Anything you can put. You can put ab also. It's not necessary you have to put df. But when you are using ab, then everywhere you have to use ab. Right? That is a variable name. And for the better understanding, we use df. df stands for data frame. Right? So df.info we are calling. What is info function? Info function tells about all of the number of rows, columns, and the values. Okay, so how we are going to know about? Let's say over here how many columns it's showing? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, total 11. 10, like 1 to 10 plus 0, that is 11. So we'll go back, we'll check how many columns are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Right? So this is telling us that there are 11 columns, right? Correct, this is correct data. What is non-null? Non-null count means, like I know some of these are the basic for many of the people, but I have to teach, else while doing the code in the machine learning time, no, you guys won't understand and you will ask why we have done this way. So non-null means, okay, for example, I have a bank account. Okay, in that bank account I don't have any money. Okay, I don't have. I'm telling don't have. I don't have. Let's say for you can ask me, do you have Taj Mahal? I don't have. That is null, not zero. This is not zero. This is null. When you don't have anything means null. So non-null means you have something. Right, for the bank account, and if you have no money, at that time your bank balance will showing as 0, right? It is not showing no money. So 0 is different thing and null is different thing. For example, I'll tell you in your way. So many of you don't have a special friend, right? Special friend. You can understand what I'm talking about. See, many of your friends, brother, sister don't have special friend like me. So that means null. That person is null. You got my point. Absence. But that doesn't mean 0. In this EDA part, or like what we are doing, machine learning part. Any doubt till here? What is null and what is non-null? Non-null means something is present. Any doubt, guys? Yeah, actually you should be doing this thumbs up, no? Because many of you are not speaking, so you should tell like, okay, I'm listening or something. I should able to understand. Okay. What I was teaching? Okay, this one I was good. See, non-null means कि there is non-null means not null. Not null means कि कुछ नहीं का नहीं मतलब कुछ है. Okay, तो passenger ID there are 418 non-null values. Null values hota if there was only null 418 null values, like 418 empty values are there. But if it is asking 418 non-null means 418 values are there present in passenger ID. Now if you go and calculate like manually, you will take I don't know how much time to calculate this. If you're smart enough, you'll do this minus this, the first one. You'll come to know. If you're not smart enough, you'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like me. So this is the passenger ID that's told, okay, 418, nice, fine. What is the data type? Integer. E-class, 418, integer. Name, this. See over here, in the age, this is, there is a less number, 332. Over here, what it is telling, see, how you can come here, okay, let's say all of them have 5555 null values. That's why it's showing 418. How can we come to know, okay, it have 423 values? See, in the second line, no, range index, it will tell you. Okay, this is the total number of values it should be having. So right now it's 418, fine, full. There are no null values. But over here we found some null values. Okay. That is again you have to treat for the exploratory data analysis part. That's why I am doing this much in depth. Because EDA I have to cover, and without doing this much of things, I am simultaneously covering EDA if you are able to understand. Those who know EDA, they can come, yeah, you are teaching same thing. So again one column is there, SIBs, SPIL, blah 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 blah. So that is also having 418 non-null integer, 418 non-null. Okay. Again we found one null value over here. But see this, Kbin, 91. Like out of 418, only 91 values are present. This is very bad. Again, embag is 418. Okay, fine, no issues. We'll go to the next. This is the information about our data set. Right. This is the use of Pandas library. This is how you can do like hours work in just seconds. If you give this data set to a new person, those who are going to the first year, if you ask them, okay, find me how many there are zeros in this, so they are gonna count it. Or if they are smart, they will put Control F, they will search for 0. So this will show, okay, total 1128. But these are not smart enough because यहाँ पे भी 0 आ रहा है, there is still zeros. So again, like there are multiple ways to approach, but this is the best way for the data analysis part. You got the point? Shall I proceed further, or do you have any doubt in this df.info? Okay guys, okay, let's go down. See what I did, I just put df. Like if for example, is it on or not? It's connected. See, you have to check you are connected to the runtime or not. And one more thing, you can change your CPU type also. If you want to do GPU something, you can change the runtime type. Go over here, check for GPU. You can use GPU for free. Like there is still limit. TPU also you can use. TPU stands for tensor processing unit, I think so. So you can use TPU also. Okay, let's go. If I do a is equal to 5, right? That is fine. If I want to print a, inside the Python I have to do like this, print a, right? So it will print me 5. But if I do like this, a only, in Jupyter, it will give me the output. Yesterday somebody asked me, how we can remove this extra, something was there. So this is how you can remove. So the same thing I am doing. If I am assigning a is equal to 5 over here, and I am printing now, okay, what is the value of a? I should run this first. So I got the value 5. Same way, I imported the data into df. Now in that df value, whatever the data is I am having, I want to print it. So I'll just put df. So I got all the data. It's showing 418 rows and 11 columns. All the values, passenger ID starting from 892, P class 3, blah 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 blah, this blah 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 blah, and Q, right? So this is the way you can get your data. Like what we are just going back and seeing, this is the same thing. You can come over here. And if you want to do musty, you can click something like this or something like this. Something will happen. Yeah, this happened. So, yeah, you're an engineer, you should put 100. So this is 100 data in a page, like Excel thing. Then distribution, see, oh my god, great. Right now you should not know this, because if you know this, you will say, hey, I won't learn Matplotlib. Now I'll just click on that button. So this is not the way. df.head. Okay, this is again one function which helps to get the first rows, 5 rows. By default, sorry, by default 5 rows, top 5 rows. Right. Forgot. Fault. By default, top 5 rows. If you want top 10 rows, you can just specify over here 10. You'll get top 10 rows. Right. Describe is nothing but when you want statistical data about your data set. You want to know about what is the mean of my data, or for this passenger ID, what is the mean. Okay, as passenger ID is in a mathematical values function, like integer values. So you want the mean, you just calculated mean. So instead of doing separately, you can call all of them at the same time. So whatever the integer values will be there, integer or float, it will give you the mean standard, whatever the statistical data over here present. Only for the integer and float, not for the categorical values. What are the categorical values we have over here? Like gender, male and female, like embark, cabin. So it won't be added into that, right? Any doubt till here? This is the basic intro of the dataset, how you can get an intro of your dataset. Okay, I am watching Thanush B. He is not putting a thumbs up. Why, Thanush? Are you angry of me? Okay. See, still he didn't put a thumbs up. You broke my heart, Thanush, in multiple pieces. Okay, let's go. So now here we are going for the Matplotlib session. I'll put one thing, Matplotlib. Yeah, this is known as adding markdowns or text. Anything markdown are better word instead of text. How you can add markdowns? Click on double, like, see, whenever you are complete with any code or you want just in, go slightly down, you will see a line anywhere. Over here also, this cell is already run. So click on code or text. If you click on text, so you can add the text value. So if you want normal language, like if you want too much high heading type of something, put one this has and put something like high and put shift enter. So this will be a heading. If you want less heading, like smaller type of solpa heading, so you can use this solpa hashtag, right? And else you can use this functions also. So I want to edit over here Matplotlib system. Why we are doing this? Because brother, in future when we will be working on project something, no, and when you are sharing your code to your friend or your professor or your person in any company or somewhere, so they don't know what you have done where. You should put some comments or some text. That's why I'm putting comments over here. By default top 5 rows, and over here also comma separated values. Where we need some extra explanation to tell, that's where you should put. Okay, over here I put Matplotlib session. Now all the codes are related to graphs. Okay, what is df again and what is p class? P class, I will tell you. P class is nothing but it is one of the parameter. See what I am doing over here is I am accessing one of the row of the data frame. Accessing one of the column, not a row, sorry. See, these are the column name, right? Ticket, CBSP, passenger, age, P class, fare, embark, cabin. Click anything, let's say cabin. So whatever the data present into the cabin, no, this will come up. I'll put this. See. For first some few it was nan, but let's say 413 it was some value C105. Nan is a different thing, we should know. That is stands for not a number. Nan stands for not a number. So Matplotlib session, in this we are accessing one column. We are putting value count. In the last class only, I think so page number 27 was there. Somebody asked me the doubt, what is this value count or something sorting or something. So over there value count was one of the function. So value count is nothing but okay, if I'll show you one by one, no, rather than doing ek hi bar mein I can do one by one. If you put this and if you put this, we'll check how many different types of classes are there. For the P class, what we have seen over here, Did you guys remember? P class is the like socioeconomic status. So first class, second class, third class. Like in the we have no in flights also, like in the train also, same way. First class, second class, third class. So how many different categories are present inside a column? You can get it from the dot value count. You got the point? What is happening over here? Value count. Okay, we'll do something different. Uh, we'll use this gender one, sex one. Click on it, copy it. See, I should not teach you this thing, but the point is, it's fine. What is the actual name of the column? It's capital S. It's fine. No issues. You can do with the age also. You can do with the any column you can do. So if you do like this, किधर गया? For the okay, see this is a categorical column, right? Sex one, because in this we have male and female as a textual data, not a encoded data or neither a numerical data, right? That is male and female. That is a text. But what is this? Male is the similar format written over here in the same, like both are the same format what we have written. If you put a space at the end, that will be a different format. So it will combine all the similar type of occurrence. For example, this male, male, male will combine it and it will count how many there. So that is the use of this value count function for the male and for the female. So in our data set, we have the 266 male data and 152 female data. You got the point? Okay. Now if you want to do sort index, what will happen in the sort index? I should go back to the P class. Because in that, okay, it's already 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. See right now. See, it came into the different order based on the count. See, 218 was most, so 3 came up the top. Then for class 1 has the 107 entries, and for the class 2 it is 93. So it is coming according to the count variable, not variable, count of the classes, right? But if I want to sort the index based on the ascending order, I have to put this function at the end of the it. So now it will be index according to the ascending order. If you want into the descending order, put ascending equal to false. एक second. Just a second. हाँ. Okay. ठीक है, आप इधर से निकल जाएंगे. अच्छा, आप बाहर से. Okay. ठीक है. All right. Okay sir जी. आप जाओ आराम से. Something I'm messing up, but okay. False. An unexpected keyword, ascending. Something is the word, I'm forgetting. Because we don't use actually. So okay, no issues. I'll go Matplotlib or I'll search over somewhere. See, right now I forgot the part, no? Okay, where we have to put, or I have to put inside some bracket or somewhere. So what you can do, instead of getting like, I can do ChatGPT also. Yeah, you can do ChatGPT also, but better if you go for the Matplotlib, and if you are going for the user guide and you're searching, okay, how I can do, not Matplotlib, sorry, Pandas. Pandas. That is the better option, actually, because ChatGPT you can do anytime. See, most of the code what we do are done by ChatGPT. That is the frank thing I'm telling you. But we know how the code is working. We know how the algorithms are working, right? If you want to type, you type, because most of the code we also type. ChatGPT or any Perplexity or any AI can't complete your project. But better you should know what's happening at the back end, right? So over here, go search sending, if my spelling is correct. It will come up. I think so, my spelling is wrong. So I can go for. Oh. think so. So we should go back. I should put this. Now if we run this, see it came. A small error, but it's fine. See, I'll tell you one thing. Never be ashamed of learning. Whatever from whom you can learn, just learn. You'll feel a joy. Right now I'm feeling the joy. Because ascending, what I learned today, that ascending equal to false is a correct syntax, but you should put one S, not double S. That's it. I got my output. So you should be happy. Like always I am. So df p class value count sort index false. Now you got in the descending order, right? And you want to plot it, just use dot plot. Which kind of plot you want? Bar plot, whatever you want, scatter plot, while and plot, blah blah blah, pie chart, whatever. You just plot it using the kind equal to bar. Now why I'm not showing this? I can show you this also, but let's see what will happen. See, I got a class like 3 to 1, right? I got it, the plotting. But if you do this in normal, what we say, local host means in your Visual Studio Code over here, there will be an issue. Reason being, or in a Python file. Reason being, because the Google Colab have predefined क्या कहते हैं, functions. For example, you put df, no, it will give you the data frame. Same way, if you use this only and you don't like add the values like plt.show or plt.figure, whatever extra codes are there, so it won't work, right? For the another like platforms, but over Google Colab, this is free. That's why most of the people use Google Colab. You don't have to type extra one line of code. See, plt.show I have used. If I remove this, still also it will work. But the reason will be, that is not to the point. But if you do plt.show and if you want another plot over here, you can go and you can use plt.show. Okay, first line of the code clear? Because from the next code, I'll just skip it like anything. I'll be fast furious. I'm just teaching because you should know what is happening. Any doubt, guys? Till now, any kind of doubt? See, those who won't put thumbs up, I am gonna ask them samosa treat. Like Likhit. Okay, like Bhavya. Okay, so. Okay, guys. Then, okay, come next to the part, that is plt.title. Title stands for, like everyone has title, so the graph should also have a title. We should not discriminate with the graph. Okay. So, uska title, for that title, if you want to give, you use title function. Give the name, whatever this is, that's it. I'll show you something. plt.title I got. Okay. There is no x label. What is x axis? The bottom one is the x axis. 1, 2, 3 is the x axis. And what is this left side? This is the y axis, right? For the x axis, see, there is a difference, no? Over here it is 1, 2, 3, and in the above one it is 3 to 1. Anyone can tell me why it is like this? Why it came like this? Anyone who is present in the meeting? Okay, I plotted the same thing, but why it came like this? 3 to 1 and 1, 2, 3. Anyone? Do you guys
Because maybe first thing you use alternate equal to false.
Okay, okay, nice echo, but nice. Anyone else who want to answer? I got your point, Jeffrey. Anyone else who want to answer this? Okay, I'll give a वो क्या कहते हैं, my favorite munch.
Because we have not specified what data we need to plot with. We have not specified the order of plotting.
Okay, we didn't specify the order of the plotting. Okay, not really, but okay. Anyone else from Anish? You will get munch, Anish, still. But once the colleges start, not home delivery. Anyone else who want munch? Anyone who is interested in getting munch and want to answer this? See, I can't offer you BMW or Rolls Royce, right? Or a Lamborghini over here. I can offer munch, so you have to manage with this. Okay, guys. Okay. Yeah, for the Jaipriya answer was ki over here we have given ascending is equal to false. That is true. And for the Anish answer, because we didn't specify the way of organizing, actually we did. Anish, see over here. It's sort index over here also we gave, and over here also. Sort index means we are telling it, telling the, like whenever we are क्या कहते हैं, fetching the data from the data frame, we are already telling it कि okay it should be in the sorted form. Over here I am telling ascending equal to false means in descending order it should come. So the with the most like the classes will be in the descending form, not the values, the classes. 3, 2, 1. Then again over here I didn't specify, so it came like 1, 2, 3. Hey, you guys are actually, how can I tell you, small kids are smarter than you. If I tell the same thing, no, like if you have repeated Jaipriya answer, anyone would have repeated the same answer. No, Jaipriya, you will get one munch. Okay. Anyone else who wants munch, go buy and buy one for me also. And okay. So same thing. What is the next line? That is X label. X label stands for the X-axis. What is X-axis over here? This. So I want to label it. What I want to label, instead of P class, it should be passengers class, right? So I put this. It came passenger class. For the Y label, I use count. And so means whatever I have done the engineering before this should be included into it. That's why I use plt.show. And plt.show is, if you don't put this also, if you do like this, it will come. But plt.show is a genuine function like print, what we have. Just a second. So what we have like print, no, same way it prints the graph without this text 0.5 count and all that. See, that's why we use plt, and most of the places are supported with the plt.show, else it won't appear. Right? Should I move to the next, or any kind of doubt, guys, still here? Because I'll move to the next graph and I'll now fast I'll go. Fine. Should I ask question related to previous classes or should I continue? Put thumbs up to continue. Explain that again, please. Which one? Which one you want to? See, I'll explain it later. Right, I'll just continue now. Jaipriya, I will teach you anytime. Okay, guys, we can continue. So, apart from Jaipriya, anyone have doubt? Kamshkriti, Rishika, yay, clap. Nice. Rishika, nice. Okay. Over this here we are plotting about the gender, that male and female. So we call the column sex value and df.sex.value count. I again called the value count. Now what I am giving, I am plotting it. But what kind of plot? Pie plot, pie chart, right? And what is auto-PCT? Auto-PCT is nothing but the percentage. That is percentage 1.1f. बोले तो यहाँ पे 0.6 is there, no? How much you want? You want 2, you put 2 and put this. You will get 2 decimal places, right? So that is the format of specifying. And again plt.title sex distribution, Y label, we don't have Y label, we just pass it, plt.show. That's it, done. How you can plot the histogram plot? Put plt.hist. Hist is a function, okay, which you can use. Again, you can do it instead of doing pi, you can use pi function also. So what we are doing over here, we are passing age, that data frame, from the data frame we are passing the age column. Drop NA, a new thing came. Drop NA means all the NA values. See, NA and values are there, no? Not a number values. We are dropping that NA values. Drop NA. Beans is nothing but 20. That beans. Color sky blue. You can put pink also for the girls. Edge color black. You can put green. Put shift enter. Yes. Plt.title age distribution, same thing. As you plot, until unless you code it by yourself, you won't understand. Box plot is the most frequent plot, like most used plot for anyone, because I have taught this in AI Works also. Anyone who wants to tell why box plot is used? Again, 1 month free. Should I pick somebody and ask? Hello Tanmay. MS Tanmay. Am I audible, bro? Unmute your mic, da. Until unless I can't hear you. Okay, guys, I'll only teach. It's fine. You, most used plot for 1 month. No, not for 1 month. It is mostly used for outlier analysis, outlier detection. How many of you remember this? Just after telling me. Put a thumbs up. After telling me, everyone will come to know. Yeah, yeah, you told. But before that, nobody, huh? See, see what I was telling now. Okay, see, this is the 25th percentile I told in this AI works. I do remember a lot of time I took. So this the small circles are telling these are the outliers. Like Among Us, that and I forgot the name again. That person. What was that? भूल गया मैं. Okay, then
Imposter.
imposter. See, for this everyone can answer, huh? Thank you, Vaishnavi, by the way. But okay, PLT.scatter. You can see what is scatter plot. Scatter plot is again you can use for this outlier analysis mostly, but this is mainly used to compare the values how much they are correlated. Not correlated is not a good term. How much they are dependent upon each other. How they have how the data points are separable. For example, I won't take any name, but I have some of my friends. Like this is room number. I don't tell room number also. So this is our university only, university class. One column, second column, third column. So in this, here I sit the fourth, fifth row. In front of me, in front of me for the 3 rows, many friends sits together, right? So how you can क्या कहते हैं उसको, identify them कि this is one group, they are one type of person, right? Like they are similar to each other, similar point. So if somebody is sitting over here, multiple people, and some people are sitting just right or bottom of it, or somewhere here or somewhere here, so that is a totally different distribution, right? So to check how your data is distributed, we use scatter plot. Scatter plot. Any doubt till here? Like you might also have seen, no, ki most of the friends sits together, right? And some people who are alone, like Devdas, they sit alone in corner. I'm not pointing somebody's room right now, but I'm telling you, okay, this they can sit over here next to the dustbin. Also, they can sit. So that is a sort of outlier, but not particularly outlier. But you can get the distribution of scatter plot. It is mainly used when you have 2D data or 3D data. When you have to separate, like which algorithm will work, linear regression or your something XGBoost or random forest. For example, if your data, I'll see, this is the best way to explain it. Algorithm. Right now I got clarity. See, if the data is distributed like this, right? So which algorithm you are going to take? That totally depends upon the classification. Over here, okay, if this was only present, not this one, this cross was not present for a while, think like, okay, this is not present, this part. So what you can use a linear regression or linearly separable line. You can plot any line to separate these values, right? So over here, clustering won't work, classification won't work too better, but or vice versa. So it totally depends upon how you are gonna how your data sets are divided, like क्या कहते हैं उसको, distributed. How your data set is distributed. If here is a linearly line separable, yes, you can use to classify them. But if it is not separable, then you can do regression part. Or see right now, if you want to classify it more prominently, you can do this. This is one classification, another classification, third classification, right? Or if you are going for the unsupervised learning, first class string, second class string, third class string. You got my point? This is one of the way you can judge which algorithm you have to take. I am giving this as an example. It's not necessary that this is the only way you should follow, but mostly yes, by plotting the distribution of your data, you can come, okay, do I need dimensionality reduction, sonality reduction, which I told you about this EGDT, something in the first class, dimensionality reduction, which method I should use, or which algorithm I should pick, how my data are separable, if they are more classified, one or two, then I can use classification. If they are more likely regression one, okay, not regression. Like if it is not linearly separable, they are like integrated to each other, like this 0, this 0, 0. You can't separate using a same line, right? But if you want clustering over here, yes, you can do clustering part also. So this is the way you can classify. That's why EDA is important, and Matplotlib is a vital part for your thing. Over here, we are checking age versus fair. But the point is, we, okay. There is one more term, age and fair. We plotted age in the x-axis, y-axis we plotted fair. So based on their interactions, we have plotted the data. For example, fair is 500 for the age, 60 something. Somebody paid 500 rupees or dollars, some whatever. Okay, this is how you can plot. This is multivariate analysis when you are using two column. Over here, this was one column, right? Fair. This is univariate. Again, age, univariate. Male and female, univariate. Because of sex distribution, gender distribution. Passenger class, univariate. These are multivariate. From here, I can put this. This is on multivariate. So if somebody asks what is multivariate, so you should be able to multivariate analysis. You should be able to answer like yes, as per Lord Amitabh Thakur, not Lord, as per my brother Amitabh Thakur, what he have taught me. This is the multivariate analysis. You should specify my name while answering the answers, right? Thank you, thank you. See, now we'll go for the next part. That is group by. What is group by? Group by is when we are taking two things when together. Either you can just use directly also, you can pass comma, comma, while plotting I'm telling, or you can use group by also. But how we are using group by over here? Somebody raised the hand. Yeah, brother.
Bhaiya, could you please explain what alpha point phi does? It was mentioned over there,
Sorry,
right?
sorry, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, brother. Sorry. I thought to explain, but I forgot. Sorry, brother. See, alpha 0.5 is nothing but the density of these points. If see how it is right now, no? I'll change and you will come to know. 0.9 I'll put. Shit. You got to the point? What is the difference? Now I'll put 0.1. How dense the plot you want? That is alpha. Intensity. You got the difference? Yeah. Sorry, I skipped. It was in my mind.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Then we are using the group by function, right? And how we are grouping it? We are grouping it by mean, right? And which kind of plot? Bar plot, color, orange, plot title, average fair, plot text, same thing. Okay. Any doubt till here, guys? Because I think so. Not too much left after this. Only this last thing. Okay, we'll start EDA by 12:20. Until then, if something left, I'll tell you. Yeah. Okay. How many are you from second year? DSU? Raise your hand. Raise your hand now. Don't put thumbs up. Raise your hand. And you might know now why am I asking 4, 5. Okay, nice. 6. Oh my god, they're raising 7 second year. Those who are in first year won't ask their CGPA. You guys should not ask any CGPA from your seniors, right? These are your seniors who got their result yesterday only. You should not ask any CGPA, right? You're getting my point? I'll share their number. You should not ask. Okay. Okay. And if you are thinking to, I'll target Amitabh, brother. No, bro. I am already graduated. I'm just doing revision actually. Okay. Okay, guys, let's go for the last concept of this plotting one. Then, why this? Why it like? When might be you get a question like why are you teaching less of the Matplotlib while it is having a lot of things. See, when you visit to a marriage, no, there are n number of things in front of you in the buffet, but you are not gonna eat each and everything, right? What is necessary, you should pick that one, use it, like eat it, and put your plate in whatever dustbin, what you can say. So similarly, what is required, I'm teaching right now. Whatever else, if you want to learn, you can go to the Matplotlib, or if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Right? Okay, let's go to the last concept. That is nothing but your subplots. Sorry. What is subplots? When you want, when you want two plots or more than one plot, more than one plot in a single figure, in a single, I forgot the spelling of single also, single figure. In a single figure, when you want to plot more than one plot, that time we use the concept of subplots, right? Subplot just basically means in one figure you will be plotting one to whatever how many you want, you can specify them and you can get. Again, why it is necessary, bhaiya? This is necessary because, brother, whenever you are going to showcase some data to a business person, because we are doing data analysis, right? This is data analysis. So what you have to do with the data analysis, you have to present to somewhere. So when you are presenting it to somebody, at that time they can ask you, okay, can you please tell me what is the relation of this to this or something, or like can you please give me क्या collab कहते हैं ना, collab, like you guys do for your Instagram post. So same way you can collab multiple photos in a single photo, that is known as subplots. To give more insights, in a same in a क्या कहते हैं, one figure, give more insights in one figure. Malika, you can raise, lower your hand. Okay. This is the last concept, subplots, and why it is necessary. So, frankly, I'm telling, it's not required in your normal day-to-day life until unless you are an क्या कहते हैं उसको, मैं क्यों भूल रहा हूँ, ML data analyst, or you are a researcher. If you are in more in this field, then this is the basic thing you have to give for each and every research, because you have to compare n number of features, right? N number of things you have to plot, n number of relation you have to find. So for this, we plot this graph. Any doubt till here why we use subplots? Because I'll complete the graph and I'll switch to EDA directly with a 4 minutes break. Yes. Okay. Nayan. Okay, I'll not ask question, please. Okay. So see guys, what I'm doing, zoom ho ja. Sometimes I feel like Windows is better than macOS. That is not too much complicated. This is too complicated. Like, I tell you, you should not shift. If you are like, if you want to use, you should have the first laptop as your macOS. If you want to use for the lifetime. Else, if you have started with the Windows, stick to Windows. I'm telling you. Else, you will be like, oh my god, why I'm doing this? You will regret. I should have bought Windows. I'm regretting sometimes. So, see. Leave this part right now. I'll tell this also what is this, but leave for a while. We are calling plot function. What is PLT? That matplotlib.pyplot, right? That I am calling. And in that there is a function known as subplots. In subplots, what I am giving, one row and two columns. I need one row and two columns, like two charts, one row and second row, one row this way, row, and one column and another column, right? And figure size, you can what is figure size? This is the figure size. right now you can see this, how much big this is, and if you want this, you put 1 by 5. See, this is how, this is the figure size. If you put 10, it will be a little bit big again. So you can change and you can get your better size for your plot, whatever you are doing. Okay, now what is this? What is this? Anybody who wants to tell this, what is the meaning of this? Anybody? Any volunteer? See, because I can cover EDA in half an hour because I taught most of the things earlier on it. So I'll go like very fast. That's why I'm using some of the time to do masti. Okay, it's nothing but figure FIG is nothing but your figures, and axis is, this is axis. How many like numpy axis? What is numpy axis is? We are creating one array in which we are giving. I'll do like this. Instead of that, I'll use this. So all those who are in first year, they can text your seniors, after the class. I'll put a poll, right? Who are from first year, second year. Those who have voted in the second year, first year guys, go ask them how was their result. See, that is nothing but FIG is nothing but your figure. What we are doing, while we are given PLT dot subplots, then we gave the dimension and we gave then the figure size. Sorry, I think so, comma, and then we pass the figure size, fixed size, whatever. So the point is, what I'm trying to say, this will take the figure. What is figure and what is the difference between plot? I told you just above this. This is whole figure. In that there will be multiple plots, right? So here we are defining the figure of whole. This is getting stored into the figure. What is axis is? Okay, whatever you told, fine. I want to, okay, fine, I'll give you that. Matplotlib is telling, okay, I'll give you back. But where you are gonna check that key, this is which one you are talking about? How I come to know? I gave whole the thing into the figure, but if you want to add some details into it, how I will come to know? That's why I'm giving another parameter. You can change it to anything, but axis. Like, what does this mean? Okay, whenever you are talking about the first one, okay, index starts from 0. If you're talking about the second one, index starts from first. If you have multiple, if you have 3, so index starts from 2. You got my point? It is a numpy array. In which array में क्या होगा, पहला वाला चीज जो, sorry, the first thing will have the data for the first graph, first plot I'm talking. फिर if you use AXS1, which means you will have data of the second graph, a second plot. Got the point? Why we are giving 2 parameters over here? If yes, put a thumbs up. If no, then don't put anything. Then yes, brother, you raised your hand. Okay. Something you told I didn't hear, but okay, fine. Okay guys, so I will go back to our code. See over here what we are talking, okay, we gave the plotting part and we gave all the data to the figure. Okay, this is the figure, this whole white is a figure. Axis, I gave the number of the graphs. Now in the axis 0, why I am using for loop? Because for loop I am talking about the same feature. And okay, what is one more thing unique? Before that I'll go for this. For sex in df_sex.unique. Anybody who want to explain this, or should I explain? I will only explain. Let's go. For sex in df.sex, see, this is one another word. This is a different word and this is a different word. This is a different variable, this is a different variable, right? How many of you agree with me? Yes. See guys, reason being, this is a small s, this is a capital S, right? And what we are calling, we are going in a for loop. In what? In this column. So in this column we already found there are only 2 things. Somewhere we did. Okay, I'll do there on. नहीं करा था ना. हाँ, over here ना. See, I got the column. Now if I want the value count, I put value underscore count. And again this. See, I got two values are present. One is male value, one is female value. Okay, right? Just remember this. There are two categories present in this column. We'll go back. We'll put over here. We'll check. Okay, in this column, there were only two values. What is unique? Unique tells how many values are present. If I put, see guys, if I put df this, then I'll put the any column you can put, take and put unique. Anybody who wants to tell what will gonna answer it? Okay. See, I got an array known as male and female. Now, as it is returning an array, I can index it, right? This is the 0th index, this is the first index, right? That's why I am using for loop. For first you go for the male, you plot the male distribution, then you go for the female, you plot the female distribution, right? That's why I am using for loop. And why unique? Unique checks for the it's converting into an array. That was earlier. If you do only df dot the column name, I am getting a whole क्या कहते हैं इसको, एक column आ रहा है मेरे पास. I am getting a column, but I want the unique values to be in array. I will use this function. That's why I am calling an array function. Unique function to convert all the data unique values present in this column in an array. After this, I am accessing the 0. What access 0? In this, I am talking about the 0th plot. Which plot? This one. What I told you guys, the 0th one. I am talking about this one, right? Sorry, I am talking about this one, 0th graph. And in that, I want hist. Hist means histogram type. And then in df, okay, leave it this for right now. Leave it, I'm telling you, leave it for this now. We are going कि in data frame, अगर ये वाला column पे आपका ये वाला value match करता है, what we are talking about कि in df, I am calling a data frame for the column 6. In that, I am talking about the entity, what I am iterating through. First, earlier it was male. Now I am talking about male. Okay, if this is male, go for the age. Go for the age distribution by sex. See, we are talking about age distribution. We are having age as well as male and female. So we are giving age for the first category, what it encountered, that was male, right? Then we give the drop NA, that is removing NA values, NN values. And alpha, again I told, label is not, label is equal to sex. Kidhar gaya label? I forgot. Leave it now. Then axis 0, set title, whatever, X label, Y label, and plot the legend. Then again for the another column, I am doing the same thing, but what I am talking about, I am talking it with the fair. For example, here it is multivariate analysis between your gender and your age, how it is distributed. But over here, what it is talking about, we are talking about the gender, but with fair, not age. You got my point? How multivariate analysis is done? Any kind of doubt? See, I forgot what is label for. Something is basically, I forgot. That's why you should keep using. Label first line, second line. अच्छा. See, what is this label about? Label I am giving about this. See, male and female, what I am talking now over here. Legend I am plotting, but what is the legend having the value? That is label, which is the different types of member it is having. See, right now it is talking about the instances present in the column of the gender, right? Over here it is talking about male and female. So I am giving male, for the male you should plot, and for the female also you should plot. You got the point? And see, I did one graph, I did another graph, and I then put plt.show to get both of the graph. Any doubt till here? Guys, I'm talking to you guys. You guys, you cows. See, there is one function known as tight layout. It's nothing but it's do your क्या कहते हैं उसको, if you are wearing a loose jeans and you used a rubber band over that, it will keep you like, it will make the क्या कहते हैं, जो भी है, you got the point. Tight layout means the meaning itself is telling. Tight layout means instead of getting it a big one, you will get it in a very small scale without affect the extra spaces. That's why we use tight layout without any extra space. Without any extra space. Guys, your Matplotlib session is over. If you have any doubt, just ask me right now. Else, I don't know you, you don't know me. Yeah, tell me, guys, any kind of doubt. Anushka, yes, Anushka. What you're thinking? You put an emoji. Any kind of doubt? We have half an hour more. We'll easily do EDA. And for EDA, I'll use this slide because at that time I did a lot of mehnat to prepare this. See, scatter plot, no? This is how you can distinguish between your data. Area chart. And this is violent plot. It is if you want to know, it is mostly used for when you are explaining your feature, no? Right now you can't understand this darknet except on RESTnet. But this is when you're talking about one of a column, explainable AI, there is a concept known as explainable AI. At that time you need violent plot to explain how this is distributed. Then it was there. You can read it again if you want. So you guys need 1 minute break. I can give you. Do you guys need 1 minute break? Put a thumbs up if yes. Else thumbs down. Okay. If you can take 1 minute break, I'll continue. I'll continue my part. Nice. You can take 1 minute break. I'm not gonna teach for 1 minute. See, steps in data collection I already told. Data wrangling and data cleaning is the same thing. We have to go through, like in Pandas we have nearly touched it. Visualization we did. Descriptive statistics we did. Missing value treatment, that drop NA and drop null. Okay, I'll teach again. Outlier analysis we did. Data transformation is nothing but changing its format from one format to another. We use as type function. Like in Pandas there is function known as .astype. Dimensity reduction is not needed right now, but I already told in the first class. Bivariate exploration, multivariate exploration we did just right now. We did multivariate and bivariate. Communication of insight, what you got out of it. So mostly we have touched everything. Just we need a little bit more. So this Saturday we have project, I think so. So mostly you guys will easily do it. I'll teach the. I'm here only now for the next 20 days. So I will. Descriptive statistics, purpose, tendency, mean, focus. Okay, 1 minute. You have 1 minute. You can go and come. Till then, I'll watch some of the memes. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. How many of you are free after 1 o'clock? Rishika, very good. You are free. Akshaya, Samskritiya, Akshaya, Likit, Anushka, Aditya. I should not ask like this because I forgot the content. Okay. By the way, how is this going? This machine learning one. What is your feedback? I'll put a feedback form. I think so on. Hey, you guys can go on the website. You can give review now. I think so. Yes. You can go and give review. Leave a review. Yes, you can give. You can type your name, Bill Gates. Hey, it's my website. I'm not doing. Okay, guys. We'll do EDA now. You can take some rest because I was also speaking a lot, like continuously. Any doubt till anyone who want to ask anything? Except for my CGPA, you can ask anything. And SGPA also. Any doubt, guys? Seriously, any kind of doubt? No.
No.
No. Mallikarjuna, Anish, Nain, Anusha, Likit, Vaishnavi, Aditi, Bhavya, Samskruti, Zoeba, Amitabh, Aishwarya, Kamsh, MS Tanmay, Aruna Priya, Kathy. Any kind of doubt, guys? I'm just doing masti. Any kind of doubt. Hey, tell me one more thing. After this break ends now, I'm thinking to have 2 days consecutive AI workshop. Consecutive, like today and tomorrow, like that. In September. Is it fine for the consecutive days, or like you want one day after? Those who are putting thumbs up, no, if you have not attended my any event, you are just putting yes, yes, thumbs up. Do anything, whatever he's saying, put the thumbs up. That's what he wants. Because I saw JP doing. Whatever he asking, any doubt, thumbs up. Did you get it? Thumbs up. Are you hungry? Thumbs up. Okay, guys, let's continue. Good refreshment. By the way, whom I have promised about the months, no, you should only remember because I will forget. So better you just tell me, ki, okay, bhaiya, you told me one day, else I'll forget it. Okay, guys, let's start seriously. Akshay. Nice. Nice, nice. See, you know, these guys are my team member and they are doing like this. They are putting thumbs up. Yes, we will remember you. Like, we'll remind you. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. This was for the EDA. Matplotlib. Let's do the EDA part. Again, I'll go to the top. I'll not do the extra mehnat which I have already did. I will copy this. Hey, what's happening? This is EDA, Exploratory Data Analysis. So you guys can understand the basic meaning. Do you guys know what is the meaning of exploratory? Because I don't know, or I was knowing, I forgot. Exploratory meaning. Exploratory, related or involving blah blah blah. Relating to or involving exploration or investigation. Okay. Okay. Something it was there, but we'll continue with our EDA concept. So, EDA we do to get more and more insights, more and more and more and more insights about the data. Insights about data. Right. And how we perform EDA? VDA, there are multiple steps in EDA. Basically, I'll show you. This is whatever here it is showing now. This is the actual crucial steps you should do while doing EDA. Crucial steps, like generalized structure. See, so over here, I can't paste it. Okay, no issues. I have another smart way, but I can't take screenshot now because screen is recording. See, first is data collection. First is data collection. In this part, what we do, sorry, in data collection part, we collect the data. As I have told you, there are two ways, that is private and public, right? Correct? That is the data collection part. Data wrangling what is data wrangling? Nothing but data cleaning or something, where you just drop unnecessary columns, you just put it in a good format, or make it model ready, train ready, like make it model ready to train easily. To train. Exploratory visualization we did just right now to visualize the data. Descriptive statistics. What does this mean? Descriptive statistics, when we talk about particular column or something, like if you are talking about a data, okay, in that data data frame, let's say we are talking about a data frame. In that data frame, some column is there, COL. Let's say that is age or something. If you want to, what is the mean age of all the person who were on the Titanic ship? That is one of the way, descriptive statistics. Okay, if you got the mean age, how it is correlated with the fair? Okay, if not fair, okay, what was the mean gender? Okay, how many childs were there? Or does the child survive? How many of them survived? So you can do whatever statistical calculation, like if you are finding the standard deviation. Okay, this is how, if like there is a sales, something sales is being made. So what is the distribution of sales according to the month wise? That is your descriptive statistics. According to the data, when you calculate basic things, necessities things which related to statistics, that is known as descriptive statistics. You got the point? We'll continue. See, we'll do n number of projects, and doing that n number of projects, at that time we'll do EDA also. So you'll come to know with the code and live. Right now it's just an intro part to the EDA. Intermediate part. Because if you know Pandas, if you know Matplotlib, you are already done with the EDA. Half of EDA is already done. Then missing value treatment. There are two types of, there is one thing, missing values, null values. You can drop it using drop null. And there is one more, drop NA. Then I think so drop null is a function or not. I'm just confused a little bit. Drop null. Values and pandas. Drop null values NA is used. Drop NA. Okay, there is nothing known as drop null. We use just drop NA. Alright. So drop null is nothing. Drop NA removes all the null values or NA values. There is one function. Okay, I remember. Is null. Is null. To check is there any null values are present, but there is no drop null value. But you can check null values are present or not using is null function. Then if you want to drop, you can use drop NA. Then outlier analysis, we use there are two ways, 3-4 ways. First one is your box plot. Or if you want to do IQR interquartile range, this is one of the way. There are multiple also. You can do scatter plot also if you want. This will give you insight. Okay, there are outlier present, but box plot are better because it do for the particular features as well as that is more better actually. It works on this IQR index only, but scatter plot doesn't work like this. Scatter plot just gives you the plotting, whereas box plot gives you the proper range where how much they are far from it, does they are in a considerable range, like that. Apart from that, data transformation. Data transformation can be like I told you in the earlier first class, I think so. If somebody have written 18, that is wrong in a age column. But instead of that, if somebody is written 18, like shit, I can't write 18 like this. So yeah, this is considerable one. So that is transformation. If you want to transform the data, or like this is the basic transformation. Another transformation is like if some data is 1 and another is 195, 1095 or 10. You guys remember we did scaling part over here. That is data transformation, right? Or if it is left skewed or right skewed, we'll cover this in while project development. Then dimensity reduction. You guys, did you remember EGDT and what I told on that day? Projection and projection concept. Okay, what are the key components? If you are removing extra thing and that doesn't actually hamper your output or the prediction or the accuracy or your model, by removing that also, that is known as dimensity reduction. Like keeping only the important factor which contribute to your data set. Bivariate exploration, nothing but bivariate where we are comparing two or more than one features together. Multivariate, bi means two hota hai actually, so bivariate two. Multivariate is more than two. If it was univariate, only one. Bivariate means two. Multivariate is more than two plus. Communication of insight is nothing but what is the at the end, what is your summary? Communication of insight. What you got to know about? Okay, this was the sales done in, or how many survivor were present on the Titanic did survive. So what is the scale? What is the ratio? What are the key inspect, or what is your forecast or something prediction? That is the communication of insight. Did you guys have any kind of doubt? We can go through this once. I'll remove this part, the main thing. EDA is an approach of analyzing data set to summarize main characteristics, often using statistical graphs and other visualizing method. Analyzing data set, what we did, summarize the main characteristic, finding the main important part of a data set. Again, using statistical graphics, like again, how many times I have to send. Then objective, you can read by your, like getting discoveries in the data, unexpected discoveries. Hypothesis. Hypothesis you will learn in the third semester in P&S, probability and statistics. So hypothesis means okay, I claim this. This is a blue color square box. But somebody tells no, it's not a blue color square box. It is a blue color kite, KITE. So he might be watching from this point of view, right? But we are watching from this point of view. So this is a hypothesis which we can claim, and based on this, we did our analysis and we found that okay, from this point of view, this is a square, not a kite. So here my hypothesis is correct and that person's hypothesis is wrong. So over there, concepts come for the true, negative, false, negative, and true, positive, and false, positive. Then assess assumption on which statistical inference. Leave this. Support the selection of appropriate statistical correct. Once you do EDA, you'll come to know which tools we have to use for the statistical techniques or while training technique also. Provide a basic for the data collection through surveys or experiment basis. Go to the next. It is data exploring technique used to understand various aspects of data. Helps to find out error, discovering data, mapping out data structures, finding out anomalies. Anomalies sabko pata hai. We are engineer, we can do anything. Correct. EDA is basically I got remember, yes. EDA is basically what a boyfriend does when he is low key stalking his girlfriend's social media. Yes, this is one of the good example. Loads the data, he opens her Insta, Snap, Twitter one by one, just like we load data set in Pandas. Peek at the top rows, start with the recent post. Okay, what is at the top? That we did on df.head. Let's see what she posted last week. Based on that, we'll check for the information. Yeah, df.info. Is she still in Mumbai? What's her job now? Did she delete that once guy comment? And missing values, df.isnull.sum. See, I told you, there is something called as isnull. Here it is. And .sum means total count of null values. It will give you the total sum of the null values. Where did that post from Goa go? Is it archived or gone? Go went gun. Univariate analysis. Scrolls through all posts. Univariate I'm talking. Only one variable we are talking. Posts. Checking who is liking, what she is wearing, filters she used. Bivariate, when you are checking two things. Rahul 3 pics and he likes every story. correlation. When you're talking about two, more than like bi means two actually, and multivariate matlab more than 2-3 things you are thinking at the same time and deciding your decision. Outlier detection means, again you know this part. She went clubbing on Tuesday. That's an outlier, major red flag, because she don't went to she on a regular pattern. She don't went to club on Tuesday. Feature engineering creates a mental pipeline. Feature engineering, I told you, no, ki you can add some feature, create new features, or like add like that football team example. Same, post late night, might be sad, DM incoming. So multiple things you can assess from this. Finally, said based on this exploratory data analysis, it's either time to send flowers or run for the hills. So EDA is talking your dataset with same obsession, care, and sign adjustment as a boyfriend scrolling through girls' feed at 2 a.m. So this is the end of EDA, I think so. Nothing else left. Data sourcing already we done. Data sourcing means collecting the, identifying, acquiring, and collecting the data from various sources, internal or external. Right. I'll share this PPT again. You can guys go through it. Data cleaning means cleansing of the data. Is the same thing. Means removing unnecessary data, which are outliers. It can be some uh, things which is not to the point. Like for example, outliers, or it can be a negative value which should not be there, something like that. Duplicates are there, missing values are there, correcting typos like 18 or formatting issues. Yeah, this one is the 18 part. What I was taking now, 18 EIGST, 18 to 18. This is data formatting type. Correcting typos might be 188 and it should be 18 age. So you don't want to replace it with mean, you just remove the last digit. It will be true. Filtering out outliers or irrelevant data, ensuring consistency like that. Remove this. These are the at that time what we have prepared. So don't open it. If you open it, if you got something else, we are not responsible. So we did this part. Distributed analysis. Did missing value treatment. So how we can treat the missing values? Either we can remove the whatever. For example, this is our column, and some of the values are missing, and only some values are present. This dash 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 are missing values. This one missing. It's not allowing me to write properly. Missing. So either you can delete whole column or delete these rows. These are the two ways. Either you can replace all this data with the mean, median, and mode for the categorical column, or a random value. What is random value? Okay, I'll put 0, 0, 0, 0 all over wherever the missing values are there. Forward and backward filling. Forward filling means ki let's say this is the data 5 and rest of the data are empty. What it will do, it will fill this forward filling. It will put 5. It will put 5 again, 5. Forward filling. It will fill forward. And it is 6. So now the data, how it will look like? It will look like this. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 and 6. This is forward filling. What is backward filling? It will go from here to this back. 6, 6, 6. So it will be now 5, 6, 6, 6, 6. Yeah. This is the way. That is backward filling. Filling it backward means backward filling for the missing values. For missing value, I'm talking about this missing values. Algorithm imputation. If you want okay, I want to predict. I'll predict these values. I'll make this as a target column. I'll predict the values and I'll replace with that prediction. Or algorithm. Some imputations. Some algorithm are also there, like random forest, which already which have some mathematical functions or mathematical what we say equations, which replaces the null values. Then time series. This is for right now. Leave it. This is not a problem. Algorithm imputation, predicting the missing values, time series, remove. Glass is half full, glass is half empty. We done. Outlier analysis, outlier data point by default. Current we did this. Why they matter? Okay. Z score. Yeah. So somebody was asking that day. No, I think Shivam was asking. So this is one of the formulas. Z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. Where x is the value what you are talking about. This is the mean, and this is the standard deviation of the population. And z is the value what you got. If it is greater than 3, then it is considered as outliers. IQR interquartile range, box method. What do we talk now? IQR method. So this is also visualization. You can use box plot, scatter plot, histogram for the outlier analysis. remove outlier, transform data, apply log. Yeah, see, what is apply log, square root or box box? So I'll talk about log only, not box box. This is, I can teach right now, but not required. We'll talk about apply log. Apply log means whatever we have data, let's say 50, 52, 54, 60, something, and some outlier there's 700. Now put let's say 80 again. So if you do the log of them, no, the distribution, what is the distribution? Like now it's 60 and 700. What is the difference between both of them? The gap will be reduced logarithmic time. For example, if it is 1024 and somewhere it is 64, there is a too much gap, right? If you take log of both sides, so base 2, if you take log base 2, then I think so this is 2, 5, 6, and this is 10. See, this much the difference from how much earlier the difference was too high, around 900 something, and now it is now 4. So this is why we use log. If you apply log your logarithmic on your data, then it will be in a proper scale, right? This is known as transforming your data. You can do it in outlier treatment, or else whenever you think like your data is too much distributed, at that time also you can use capping, windstorming, replace extreme value with the nearest acceptable value. For example, if the 700, so the nearest acceptable value is 90 or something, so the maximum value it can reach is 90. You put this. You can like, enjoy this. Yeah, done. We completed EDA finally. Dun, 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 dun.